We've got Winter Wildcards Team 2 fully leaked, and it once again looks pretty damn good. I'd say maybe not quite as good as Team 1, though, but we'll talk more about that here in just a second. We have seen our updated Weekend League rewards now with the campaign picks in them. There's a couple of bugs as well to talk about right now that one has actually just been fixed today, but one is still going on that might affect you if you're trying to complete certain evolutions, which we'll talk about, and that's why I'm on this objective screen right now. And we'll also talk about the market, of course. So, okay, thank you for joining and being here, by the way. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. This is the first thing right here I wanted to talk about. That's the Winter Wildcards Cup, right? This came out today and it just didn't exist, right? It wasn't in the friendlies tab until I want to say about 7 hours after content time. I believe that was about the time that this cup actually did come out. And one interesting thing about this cup is that if we take a look, is that it does have like snow on the ground. I'm not sure if it affects the actual game or not. Like if the ball starts sliding more, if you slide tackle and you go flying, right? I don't exactly know how it affects the game, but they did announce a while ago we were going to see some like weather elements in certain friendlies, and it does have like the snow on the scoreboard plus the snow on the pitch. Just wanted to throw that out there that might be fun to try and play and see how that is, right? But also right now we have a lot of XP in the objectives tab. What you actually can do for the daily login upgrade, you can wait to complete this 5 of 6 one until the new season comes out, and you'll still have enough to actually complete the entire thing. The reason why is that if you have not skipped a day yet, you can just wait until after Wednesday content, pre-Thursday content, but post the season coming out, right? You can kind of actually still complete it post the season coming out, but pre-Thursday, if that makes sense. And same goes with the Winter Wildcards daily play completionist. Now this one, I'm not positive you can hold on and get these 6 completions, which is a rare Electrum players pack, and also get an 84/2. I think you can't do that here. I could be mistaken here, but let me know if you guys know for sure. Also, kind of a random thing too. Isn't it weird that there's so many objectives here, like the daily login, right? Trying to figure out if you actually can complete all of it is actually insanely hard to do, because okay, it's 9 days, 13 hours, but is that 9 completions or is that 8 completions? Is that 10 completions? Like if you're a casual player, how the hell would you know, right? I feel like that's such a random oversight from them that we use more. Like that's a thing that we use more than maybe they think. I don't know, but random thing to complain about, but that's always kind of bothered me over the years that it's very hard to tell if you can complete something. If you missed a day of something and you can still get it all done, like it's really hard to tell. But anyway, okay, attacking avalanche 1. This is the next glitch or bug that's been happening, and people have been attempting to chain the elite press proven evo that is actually now gone, I believe. Yeah, it's been replaced by the Winter Wildcards Cup, which now has the inside forward plus evo and the rapid / tiki-taka evo, which we'll talk about more in a sec. But if you're trying to chain the press proven plus evo into the new attacking avalanche evo, some players for some reason just don't get the finesse shot plus trait. I don't know what the problem with that is. I'm assuming it's a bug and that your evo will probably eventually get fixed like we have seen before. Now some people have chained the elite press proven into the new one and it's worked fine, so not sure what it is, if it's a card based thing, if it's just luck that you got a bug. It's hard to say, but that's also a glitch right now. I want to warn you guys, if you do this, there is a chance that it just won't work. I don't know why that is. Now also what I want to say is that if you've not done attacking avalanche yet, also you can put rapid / tiki-taka on one of those players and then put them in the attacking avalanche evo, right, to give them a couple extra play styles. And same with inside forward too as well, right? You can't complete it and then put it on them because they're 91 rated. So if you've not done it yet, just put this on the gold card first. Keep in mind, before you start the evolution, you got to put these on first and then go and do attacking avalanche, which I really like these evos, by the way. I like that we can add some play styles onto cards because this genuinely is going to upgrade cards and therefore your team so much more than packs can, if we're being honest. Of course, a rapid and tiki-taka one isn't the most insane ever. Tiki-taka is very good, but rapid's kind of this year. If one comes out next week and it's like technical and finesse shot and you can add that to a striker card, like that could genuinely really help your card out. So I like that they're adding that, and that's one of the new things they're doing this year. But okay, let's get into the leaks now. And the first leak we actually have is not a Winter Wildcard player. It is an on this day icon Frank Lampard SBC. Stats just a prediction, but it seems like we're getting a lot of that sort of mid-range icon card, not the crazy Ruud Hullet from last year. It seems like we're getting a lot more of the Socrates, the Claude Makalele. We've got Shevchenko coming out today, I think, at content time, right? A little more lower end icons, and then Lampard is lower end just because of, you know, his FIFA card. We'll see if that trend continues, but this card is coming out sometime soon. And then we started getting the Winter Wildcard Team 2 leaks, and the headline player in the promo with 2 different versions is Neymar. And these are both his official 2 different version cards. The cam has Incisive Pass Plus and 99 dribbling, which is, I mean, that's outrageous. And then the striker has First Touch and Finesse, which I love. And then another crazy card there too. So we'll see with the market being so low, how expensive these 2 cards are. But my guess is you're probably not going to be able to afford them. Say wild guess there. We keep going and oh god, the only other leak that we had prior to like the full team being announced, right? Once there was Neymar, then there was this Buffon center mid card with Power Shot Plus. So it's literally the exact same as the Allison card last year. I mean, they're pretty much identical to each other. These are his official stats, by the way, and Allison last year looks like this. So actually quite a bit worse, not gonna lie to you. 80 pace, 83 shot, and over here it's 84 pace, 91 shot. Can we add the 2 together? Yeah. So this card, to be fair, is actually a lot better than this Allison card, but obviously you can see the similarities there. Milinkovic-Savic, it's not going to be Millie-Savic, okay? Let's not get carried away with ourselves. You know I have PTSD from this card. This card was so good because he was 6'9", or whatever the fuck he was. I mean, Buffon's what, 6'3"? How tall is Gianluigi Buffon? I think he's like 6'3", right? 6'4". Okay, so he's 1 inch taller than that. He's going to be a beast still, probably, but he's not Millie-Savic, okay? Let's calm down. And then after that, it was just the full team. So we'll go and take a look at all of them right now. These are the official stats as well. We've got Mia Hamm here, who's got First Touch Plus and Power Shot. Don't even look at her. Can't afford her, mommy. Rivaldo, Technical Plus and Acrobat with 99 physical as well. Just realized that. We saw the Buffon 2 Neymar cards. It zooms in really far, actually. Never mind. We won't do that. 2 Neymar cards there. We got Florian Wirtz, who has Intercept and Long Ball, who, by the way, that combination, like, didn't really happen last year this early. So you can tell they kind of know what they're doing now with play styles, because those are 2 fantastic play styles. And those 2, I feel like, would not have been joined together last year. They always try and join similar playstyles last year. Now it's like, fuck it, is it meta? Okay, shit, put it there. And then we got 2 versions of Wirtz, Technical and Incisive Pass, which also works very well together. Wirtz gets 2 versions. Tevez has Relentless and Power Shot Plus. Company's in there. Mia Hamm, the baby Mia Hamm, has Quick Step Plus. So also insane. Can't afford her. Bernardo Silva is in there next. Looks pretty good. We got Beth Mead, who looks okay. Rapid Plus is here for me, is just not very good. I tried out Lawayron, didn't really like him that much. Quick Step's just much better. Rudiger, Bruiser Plus, great center back, of course. Kabi Mainu is probably one of, what, the first Mainu promo cards ever, I think. And he looks pretty good. Tiki Taka Plus is very good this year. And Man United fans have to keep it in their pants. Okay, just keep it in for now. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Finesse Shot Plus, of course. You know I love Ollie. Steve McManaman, 99 pace, and a Quick Step Plus is ridiculous. We also got a right back Steve McManaman with 88 defending and some really nice stats there, which is kind of interesting. Right back Abdul Hamid, Quick Step Plus on him too. And then on the last row, anything interesting, I guess, is Callum Hudson-Odoi, Finesse Shot Plus, sure. We got Santi Cazorla at 99 shooting is kind of crazy. Dead Ball Plus though there. And Nicolas Soule, who throwback, and you guys see Soule down there? I don't know if my cam was blocking it, but throwback to that FIFA 23 flashback card. That was one of the most insane center backs ever. But yeah, that's the full team leaked, and it doesn't, I would say, look quite as crazy in terms of player names as Team 1, but the stats on all these cards are pretty ridiculous, right? Mainu stats are very good. McManaman has a 99 pace Quick Step Plus card. Even though it's 80 shot, that's still crazy. Rudiger versus Neymar. It is a pretty good team. Probably not the most insane team we could have seen. The question going along with that has been SBCs, right? Because usually we see a couple of them leaked prior to like the full team coming out. We have not had that yet, but we do have a couple of hints about it. Brian says, please tell me a Liverpool player is coming. AC says SBC. There's also this rumor. I shouldn't even say rumor. It was pretty much confirmed. Alexion says he spent 250k, no regrets, yada, 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 on this Gakpo card. But Georgie says, I have some bad news for you. Alexion says, stop. What? And then this guy replies and says, SBC most likely. Donks is Liverpool fans. There's a card for us in this promo. So it looks like we're going to get a Gakpo SBC. That pretty much might as well have confirmed it, that Gakpo is going to come out. So sorry if you did spend this amount of coins on the Gakpo card. I mean, to be fair, this card might even be better than the SBC. We'll have to wait and see. But the question still remains from Georgie, like, when's that next Attacking Avalanche Evo coming out? That will be a right wing position or something similar, right? We don't really know yet. My guess would be like Team 2 release day or one of the first days of that, maybe, because like it'd be the highlight Evo of the 2 teams. That's kind of what everyone's still waiting on. It's kind of funny. The market is waiting on an evolution, I think, right now. People are waiting to buy cards until we see the right wing version of of this card, or this card, sorry, this evolution, and people will use those cards in a lot of teams out there. People will be spending a lot of coins on untradeable evolutions here, which honestly, fair enough. They're like the most fun part of the game, pretty much. Next up is a World Tour SBC, and that's Jadon Sancho. Stats predicted as well, but obviously England is the next World Tour player. This could be in the new season. There's a chance for that. So I won't say SBC here, actually. This could be in the new season. And it being an English World Tour, it's going to be probably a pretty hyped up player selection of players. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. Like, we'll see Sancho's in here. We might see a Rashford. We might see, you know, who knows what we'll end up seeing, because as we know, Rashford's had a great season this year for Manchester United. Now, Fut Agent says more coming. Nep says he likes the way that the Evos are done, right, in these friendlies. Fut Agent confirms, says more coming, and he also does say down here, Fut Agent is telling you that your player will receive 4-star weak foot if you use him in one of the next evolutions, and he shows the highlight player, or preview player, sorry, as Informed Teo Hernandez. So I'm assuming pretty high rated cards can be used in this next Evo. That honestly, I feel like it's just going to be that. I feel like it's going to be as similar to what is up here, where it'll say a weak foot Evo. You can get any player you want to 4-star weak foot, which sure, honestly, I'm down for that. I'm down for any of these stat Evos, like just very simple stuff like that. I would be super down for. And what I guess is nice about that too, from EA's point of view, is it's not going to like fuck with the power curve too crazy if you give a 4-star weak foot Evo. If you give a rapid and tiki-taka Evo, yes, you can make one card juiced out. If, say, we get even crazier ones down the line, perhaps, but I like that we're seeing these types where you can decide what to put on what. Now, if that's all we were to see, like for Evos, then that would suck, but I like the balance of things like attacking Avalanche and also mixing in ones where it's just simply, hey, you can give him tiki-taka, you can give him rapid, you can give him technical, you can give him decisive pass, you know, stuff like that. And also here it is confirmed that Shevchenko should be coming today. I talked about how it's rumored. It looks like EA Sports FC leak confirms that, and then we already know Wednesday is going to be J. Roberto. We keep going. They did add the Thanos card design. Numero Fut is here, and I'm guessing it'll probably also be in the new season if I had to take a stab at it, because I don't know why else they'd add this now, honestly. And then like I was saying before, you know, last year it was these 3 SBCs in 2 weeks between December 10th and the 22nd. It was Zidane, Hullet, and Eusebio. And as we know, last year, these 3 cards, maybe I wouldn't lump Hullet in here, but there was a couple SBCs around this time that were just so much better than other SBCs released for like a month and a half. It took a long time for things to compete with these 3. So I would guess we won't see things be quite this good this year. Right? That would be my guess, because last year we had complaints actually that like, hey, Hullet is crazy good. Hey, Eusebio is in everybody's team. He's the best player on everyone's team. How are you going to top that? I get why that can be hard to do, because you don't want to make the power curve too insane, but you also want to have people like trying new teams out. I don't know what the best way to do that is, but yeah, I kind of expected to see us probably not see this level of SBC during this winter wildcard year, and we haven't so far. Could change, never know, but I think that yeah, the days of Zidane, Hullet, Eusebio in a 2-week span basically are probably not happening this year. And then Unique Riggers comes again in with some great daily info, which follow him by the way on Twitter if you're on Twitter. The One Nation Germany times Italy objective ends at 6 p.m. on Thursday, so you can get 5k SP from the new season, or sorry, from that when the new season comes out, right? Now that could be a mistake. There's a chance that that's not correct and that'll end with a new season. Like they'll just take it away. He does say in the reply down here that the lobby for the One Nation friendly ends at 5 p.m. on Thursday though. So 1 hour before content on Thursday, but that's still after the new season comes out, right? There is a chance, like he says, EA could remove them before, but if they end up not removing them, you've got from the new season dropping until content time Thursday to complete that live friendly if you've not done it yet and get the XP for the new season instead of the old season. Next bit of news is if Liverpool beat either of Leicester or West Ham, so just one of the two getting 3 points, Konate will go to a 91 rated card. And my first impressions on Konate were pretty great. I liked him a lot last weekend when I used him. Need more of a sample size, but I did really seem to like him. So let me know if you guys have thought similar, or if you thought, man, that guy's dog shit. You know, let me know. And here are those new Winter Wildcard Fut Champs rewards. We've got rank 1 to 2 getting a 2-time 1 of 5 Winter Wildcard / Winter Wildcard Hero pick. These are untradeable, by the way. We get rank 3 through rank 5, a ×2 1 of 3 Winter Wildcard or Hero pick there. Rank 6 to 8 is a ×2 Winter Wildcard / Winter Wildcard Hero pack. So basically every single rank you're getting a Winter Wildcard player of some kind, and these will update as time goes on. They said in the blog post that it's going to be like numero Fut wallet will come in when that promo comes out. So I think for the rest of the year, or at least for the rest of this next season, we're going to have extra promo cards and rewards basically instead of like the mode mastery, right? Oh, and I just saw a clip here from Rick saying the snow is slippery, so it actually is, I guess, affecting the actual play of the game. So I kind of like that. It's just kind of messing around, right? Something different. It's probably gonna be annoying when it happens, honestly, when you try and tackle somebody and maybe you go flying, or maybe the ball isn't easy to control, maybe, but I think it'll still be pretty fun. And okay, hey, the market, it kind of has bounced back slightly. And by bounce back, I don't mean bounce back to where it was. I just mean like gone up a bit and then stopped dropping, basically. You know, Xavi went up to 319 today. He was at 280, I want to say. When was it? Let's look right here. Yeah, 280 basically on the 22nd for most of the day. Yeah, cards like Leao's bounced back a bit. Lukman's actually bounced back a little bit too. But then some cards like Alawayron, they're just going down. He hasn't really bounced back at all. So the crash we saw was absolutely ridiculous. I do still expect it to do pretty well starting around today. I just don't know how much more it can possibly drop. Now, right wings, ironically, Alawayron, and other cards that can play right wing as well, or even, I guess, striker, right? You would even say strikers potentially. They still can drop. Is if that second attacking avalanche Evo comes out, it's gonna do it again, not to as much of an extent, but it will still crash more of the market on attackers especially. So basically, I'm good with like expensive midfielders. Maybe they'll probably still be okay for at least like this next week, a little bit less than a week. I don't expect Winter Wildcards Team 2 to be ridiculous. I don't expect it. So I think you're probably okay with buying, at least for sure, like non-attackers that are really of any price less than 1 million coins. You're probably pretty good on buying those cards. But any attackers right now, just there's inherent risks to them because of the evolutions on the way. Okay, let's read your comments. Now we have got Josh Lamb, who says, I bought a lot of fodder in November. I'm almost heart dying. Looks like it's never going up again. I'm not sure what heart dying means. It can't be good, but I do want to say I also have fodder with you. I'm right with you, man. Okay, this is the cheapest it has ever been, and I'm talking, we've never seen 89s in the middle of winter be 14,000 coins, at least not for the last 3 years, 4 years when we've been fodder trading, when I've been fodder trading. And remember, like, we got to a point where it was like post winter last year, post team of the year, where fodder was crazy high. EA like it when it is crazy high, because then those packs you open with FIFA points can be more worth it. So I do think they bounce back a bit. I don't know if they'll be, you know, as high as they were last year during its peak, which 89s were 25k. Like, I don't think they'll get there, but I do think, yes, it's still a matter of time. It still will go up. I genuinely do strongly believe so. It's going to rise. I just don't know when. I couldn't tell you when. And then Shy City Collectibles says, I packed Baby R9 twice. That's why they removed the 87x4 packs. Is that true? 87x4 packs no longer there because Baby R9 was popping out? I didn't hear much about that. I mean, people did say he was the most commonly packed insane icon ever, but... And I asked yesterday about, like, hey, do you like it the market is cheaper? Do you not like it? Do you know, what are your thoughts about it? And most people, I'd say 80% said, like, yeah, it's way better having it being cheaper like this. Dean says, as a casual player, I love that the market's crashing. I can now play with cards I would not have been able to afford previously. And that's very true, right? The only problem with this is this last comment down here where Cypher says, you are right. However, it just means you will never afford an Mbappe or a high tier icon. That's probably true. You probably will never afford like the highest of the highest tier. You're probably not going to get. It's probably not achievable for you. So it's kind of that, what would you rather have? Would you rather have the market be a little bit more expensive, harder to like get that base insane team, but then you can get the Mbappe's, Dino's, Hullets easier like FIFA 19 was, or would you rather have it like this? And that's sort of the, if market content and SBC content's the exact same, I'd rather it be like this. If they brought back the FIFA 19 League SBC system, then I'd rather the market be a little bit more expensive because it's easier to get coins that way. But I think in total, like, it's probably better for most people when the market is like this. I think that's very fair to say. There are some downsides to it, but there are downsides and upsides to everything with the market. If it was more expensive, less expensive. So it's kind of, you got to find whatever works the best for most people. We got Maurice Tarver, who says, we all love this game, so stop complaining. I hate the way they do things, but what else is there to play? UFL question mark? And a couple things. Well, you're probably, honestly, most of you know what I'm going to say about this. But yes, we can love aspects of this game, and I do. I love many aspects of this game. However, I think many aspects suck. I think many aspects are trash. And if I think it sucks and needs to be better, I'm gonna complain about it until it gets better. You just gotta make sure you have room for nuance, right? There's gotta be room for nuance and opinions out there. That just goes with everything, right? Everything needs a little bit of nuance to it. Black and white stuff is kind of what social media is all about. Either content's the best or the worst. Everything's awful or the greatest, and that gets the most clicks, so it's kind of rewarded that way. But that tends to often just not be the case. So I think that's all I gotta say. My comments video will be up in like 6 hours, I want to say. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you. I love y'all. See you soon. Peace.